What's going on, y'all? So Grayson Murray dies at age 30, one day after withdrawing from the Colonial. PGA Tour says. All right, and I just decided to do this public. A nice day here in Arizona, but sympathy with this death, right? Okay, and I have some slides. This should come together very nicely right here. Let's look up the Colonial real quick. Let's go over here. You see the calculator right there. We're going to utilize that calculator a lot during this decode. Obviously, you see how letters are the equivalent to numbers. And you see the 4 ciphers right there: forwards, reverse, reduction, and reverse reduction. Okay. That's all we're doing. So let me go over here. So he withdrew from the Colonial. Okay, so I'm going to share this over here. All right, so you should be seeing that. Why do they call the tournament the Colonial? Right here. The event name had Colonial in its title through 2015 when the Crown Plaza Invitational at Colonial was renamed. Okay, is that the right thing? Oh, is the Colonial part of the PGA Tour? Here, we'll do that right there. Colonial is the longest running host course of a regular PGA Tour event dating to 1950. The 1949 tournament was canceled by historic rain. Okay, and Ben Hogan is the only player to repeat. Jordan Spieth finished second. Okay, all of that. Yeah, and we had this Scotty Scheffler incident with him dragging the officer. I see that down below right there. I see Scheffler back to work at Colonial, and Stricker returns to senior PGA. Okay, let's play this clip.
Right now, condolences are pouring in on social media after a 30-year-old pro golfer dies after withdrawing from the Charles Schwab Challenge at the Colonial in Fort Worth. Grayson Murray is a 2-time PGA Tour winner. He died this morning, one day after he withdrew. Right now, it is not clear what might have led to his death, but all who knew him and played with him are expressing shock and grief. Murray was ranked 58th in the world, and he was coming off a tie for 43rd in the PGA Championship last week. He also made the cut in his Masters debut, finishing 51st. We are following this breaking story for you with the crew at the tournament in Fort Worth, and we will bring you more on WFAA News at 10.
And of course, they don't know what's going on, right? The Colonial National Invitation, titled for sponsorship reasons as the Charles Schwab Challenge since 2019. Didn't Rick Ross bring up Charles Schwab in the Drake diss? It is a professional golf tournament in Texas on the PGA Tour, played annually in May in Fort Worth at Colonial Country Club, which organizes the event. Okay, so Colonial Country Club, Texas. All right, that's what we want to look at right there. Click on the images. All right, so there you go. Withdraws. Okay. All right, so let's move forward now. So Grayson Murray dies at age 30, a day after withdrawing from the Colonial PGA, the tour says. And let me make sure I'm set up here. All right, that's where I need it. You should be able to hear me, but if not, let me do my verification real quick. Right there. There's my verification right there. Okay, there's volume. All right, so we're good. Okay, so Grayson Colby Murray was an American professional golfer. He won 2 PGA Tour events, the 2017 Barbasol Championship and the 2024 Sony Open in Hawaii. And over here, I look at these stories and I see these patterns and right in front of my eyes, and I see the number connections. And it's just interesting and strange how everything is ran by these numbers and these ciphers that we use, and it's called Gematria, right? And that's why I'm here live. I'm enjoying the outdoors right now. Okay, so 1993 to 2024, very young, right? Age 30. Wow. So two-time PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray died Saturday morning at age 30. All right, so how sympathy, right? And so we're on Sunday, and the weekend does fly. Okay. One day after he withdrew from the Charles Schwab Cup challenge at Colonial, there were no immediate details on the circumstances of his death, only shock and grief from the PGA Tour and his management team. So Colonial, you get 36 in the reduction cipher, just like Grayson. And that's the first name, right? He withdraws. And you get Grayson 36 and 2 ciphers right there. These are the reduction ciphers reduced at the 10th letter with the English language forwards and reverse right there. That's it. It's pretty basic. And then just with that, we go forwards and reverse. A is 1, Z is 26, and then just the reverse. Z is 1, A is 26. So you get that match right there, Colonial and Grayson. And they want you to know right here that Murray, who had dealt with alcohol and mental health issues in the past, made a massive turnaround this year and won the Sony Open, hitting wedge to 3 feet for birdie on the final hole to get into a playoff and winning it with a 40-foot putt. He also won the Barbasol Championship in 2017, but look at the Sony Open right there. Oh, I didn't actually put the date. It was January 14th. And let me go over here now and pull that up. Right. Sony Open, January 14th. Right here in Hawaii. You see that right there? January 14th. Okay, so back over here. So look, the 14th day of the year, right? Well, golf equals 14. And there he is, posing with the trophy. Golf equals 14, dead equals 14 in 2 ciphers. Okay? Grayson Murray holds the trophy after winning the Sony Open golf tournament. The Golf Open, golf event. 114, like 14, at Wale Country Club in Honolulu. 2-time PGA Tour winner Grayson Murray, again, died Saturday morning, yesterday, May 25th. Very young age of 30. And when I'm doing the research here, this pops up, Charles Schwab Challenge here. It says May 23rd to May 26th here, right? And it says this guy is at the top of the leaderboard, D. Riley, and it says total right there. It says, how would you say that? Like 14 under, minus 14, whatever. So look how that connects. As I'm hitting on the 14s with the research here, I'm not sure who that is, but D. Riley there. Okay, and this character, Grayson Murray, dies at age 30, just one day after withdrawing from the Colonial, says the PGA Tour, right? So he dies on a 74, 38, and 20 date numerology right there. It all lines up. I mean, killing equals 74 and 38, just like death equals 38 and 20. Also, right, RIP, murder, you get the 38 as well. And even murder and morgue equal 83. So you see that right there? And Masonic equals 74 as well. This is just the language that they're giving us here. I'm at a loss for words. PGA Tour Commissioner Jay Monahan said, and didn't we just have Pat Monahan in a decode? Anyways, the PGA Tour is a family, and when you lose a member of your family, you are never the same. We mourn Grayson and pray for comfort for his loved ones. His management company, GSE Worldwide, confirmed the death and said it was heartbroken. We will hold off on commenting until we learn further details, but our heart aches for his family, his friends, and all who loved him during this very difficult time, GSE said in a statement. Monahan said he spoke with Murray's parents to offer condolences, and they asked that the tournament in Fort Worth, Texas continue. Okay. He said grief counselors would be on site at the PGA Tour and Corn Ferry Tour event in Knoxville, Tennessee. Monahan headed to Texas and later appeared on CBS as the third round was ending. There's a lot of stuff with Texas that's been. It seems like 75% of these major stories are out of Texas. No joke. Okay, to see the devastation on the faces of every player come in is really difficult to see and really just profound. Monahan said, Grayson was a remarkable player, but he was a very courageous man. I've always loved that about him. All right. Murray, who had dealt with alcohol and mental health issues in the past, made a massive turnaround that we mentioned with the win with the Sony Open and the Barbasol Championship right there in 2017. It was a huge shock. My heart sank, said Webb Simpson, who learned of Murray's death shortly before teeing off at Colonial. He said Murray was the first winner of his junior tournament, and they shared the same swing coach as juniors. So Webb Simpson. So you get Son again, and you get Simpson like OJ Simpson. So what? Every story, there's a son in the name now. So now you get Webb Simpson. Okay, but check this out. So he dies at 30, and he died yesterday. You see right there, May 25th. Now that's a 130-day span from yesterday to his upcoming birthday, October 1st. So dead at 30, the 130-day span, the death date to the upcoming birthday. And you see again the stats over there on the right for this character. He won 2 PGA Tour events, the 2017 Barbasol Championship and the 2024 Sony Open in Hawaii. And here is Webb Simpson. You know, he's right there. It mentioned in the article, right? He has a quote. So we look at the character and he has the August 8th birthday. And I guess I don't have it up right there. I need to pull that up. Was there something else I needed to pull up as well from earlier? I don't know, but Let's pull up Webb Simpson's birthday, but he has the 8/8 birthday, and I already have his tab up over here. Let me click on the Wikipedia. But you see 75 days before his birthday. Now let me show you right over here. And 8/8, just like Trump equals 88. You see right there. Every time you see the 8/8, Trump equals 88 in Gematria, right? So you see that James Frederick Webb Simpson. So back here, 75 days before his birthday. And Grayson Murray equals 75. The person RIP, you see 93 to 2004 right there. And with that Simpson thing, and just everything's ran on names, numbers, everything you do, right? Think about it. You get that Simpson thing, and this character is born in 93. You had the OJ, Ron Goldman, Nicole Brown, Simpson incident. That was 1 year later in 94, right? Okay. And look, even Webb Simpson is age 38, born in Raleigh, North Carolina. Okay, and let me read this real quick. James Frederick Webb Simpson is an American professional golfer on the PGA Tour who won the 2012 U.S. Open and the 2018 Players' Championship. As an amateur, he was a member of the United States victorious 2007 Walker Cup and 2007 Palmer Cup teams. He speaks. Here he is. He speaks on Grayson Murray.
Webb, I know you just got the golf course and heard the horrible news about Grayson Murray. I know you knew him a little bit. And just want to get your thoughts and reaction to the news you heard.
Yeah, Grayson and I, we have a long history. Ted Kegel, a dear friend, he taught me the game. He taught Grayson the game. I think I first met Grayson at my home club when Grayson was probably 8 years old, maybe 9. And he was the first winner of the Webb Simpson Challenge Junior Tournament that I've had for 14 years. And so, when you hear news like that over the phone, you don't think it's real at first. And, you hear the emotion coming from our.
Hold on. Did you hear the 14 again? Did you hear? I heard another 14. So this is why we do this live. Okay? Now we're just going to scroll on back. Okay? He won the Sony Open. Oh, that was the date we needed to check. Oh yeah, we verified it. We pulled it up. January 14th. The 14th day of the year, 114 like 14, dead equals 14 in 2 ciphers, golf equals 14. And when I was doing the research, D. Riley, it says position 1 on the leaderboard here, and it says total minus 14 or 14 under, however you say it. You even get those 1040s down there like 14, but we don't even need those. And now let's play the clip again. What's up, Richard? And now we play this clip again, and you just heard him say something about his tournament and 14 years. Synced up with this character with another 14. So let's play that again now.
Webb, I know you just got the golf course and heard the horrible news about Grayson Murray. I know you knew him a little bit. And just want to get your thoughts and reaction to the news you heard.
Yeah, Grayson and I, we have a long history. Ted Kegel, a dear friend, he taught me the game. He taught Grayson the game. I think I first met Grayson at my home club when Grayson was probably 8 years old, maybe 9. And he was the first winner of the Webb Simpson Challenge Junior Tournament that I've had for 14 years. And so, when you hear news like that over the phone, you don't think it's real at first, and you know, you hear the emotion coming, coming from our swing coach, and then you realize it's real. But I know that his mom was with him during the Wells Fargo Championship, and I think they were hanging out together. And I love those 2 days we got together. So I'm super super thankful for getting some good time with him.
Okay, are these characters aware that everything's ran on numbers like this? He even mentioned 14 with the Webb Simpson tournament that he said he's had for 14 years or whatever. Okay, and even with the 13 there, dishonesty numbers, right? 113 equals the number for dishonesty. Dishonest itself, not true, not factual, divorce, all of that. But even with that right there, okay, and the 75 days, and he's got the 8/8 birthday as well, but the 75 days before the birthday, and then Grayson Murray equals 75. And Webb Simpson, the interesting name as well, but even him being aged 38, he looks like an old 38, if I may say so, but I guess that's besides the point here. Right? Is that right? That's really him, age 38? Okay. And again, dead, Grayson Murray, 74 and 38 numerology, as well as that 20, excuse me. And you see again killing 74 and 38 in the language, death 38 and 20, just to be simple there, okay? And it is a public stream. I'm happy to have a day off. I'm pretty wore out. I think now the sun's blaring on me. Hey, I'm here though. Look, check it out. So I'm here live. I'm enjoying nature. I really want to go to the park, but it's kind of hot here in Arizona. I don't know how long that'll last, but we'll see. All right, so now let's just go back. Okay, so are we kind of where we need to be here? Yeah, this is kind of where we need to be. So Murray, who grew up in North Carolina, that's just interesting again because the Kobe Bryant numbers are hitting, Richard. I think I left you a comment. And you'll see 81 and 18 are hitting heavy right now, 108. Just kind of a side note, because anything Kobe Bryant's going to be connected with Michael Jordan. So look out for that. So Murray, who grew up in North Carolina, was among the most talented juniors in the country. He won the prestigious Junior World Championship in San Diego 3 straight years and earned the Arnold Palmer Scholarship at Wake Forest. He wound up going to 3 colleges, lastly at Arizona State, and won as a 22-year-old PGA Tour rookie at the Barbasol Championship. Okay, and I don't think we need to read all of this. So let me just read a little bit of the bottom. Murray said he used to drink during tournament weeks as a rookie because he knew he had talent and felt he was invincible. Who won that tournament? Was it like a week ago or so? Xander Scheffley or Schauffele? They showed him drinking at the Ryder Cup. I don't know, are they allowed to drink while playing golf? But anyways, he also brought attention to himself through social media, openly criticizing other players and getting into one social media spat with Kevin Na, N-A, or Na's reputation as a slow player. Let's see. All right. Cool. Absolutely. Thank you. May 25th is your... Oh, are you serious? Wow, that's amazing because right when you tuned in and I saw you were here, the video clip we were playing was 1 minute 28 seconds. That video clip. And we have more clips as we go forward here. But he felt like he turned the corner when he sought help, letting others fight for him, is how he explained it this year. Again, Grayson Murray dies at age 30, a day after withdrawing from the Colonial. PGA Tour says, do we need to go look at some kind of like leaderboard or something? I'm not real familiar with golf, but let's go over here. There's the 114 Sony Open Hawaii, that verification we had right there. And look at that right there with all the 14s. Each January, the Sony Open in Hawaii attracts 144 of the world's greatest. Does that really say golfers? No way. It says golf Look at that. Another 1-4. So let's pull this up real quick. Let's see. The Colonial. Okay. Leaderboard, Colonial, PGA. Is that how you do it? Let's see. See, it still says 14 right there. Look, this guy's still total. We're going to have to pull the character up. Look, Scheffler's in second. Remember, he drugged the officer. That guy still says minus 14 as we're hitting on the 14s with Grayson Murray. And even that guy, what was the guy's name who just did they just interviewed him. What was his name? Webb Simpson. You get another Simpson, right? Okay. Wow, and let's pull up this D. Riley character, and then we'll move forward. Who's this guy who's got the minus 14 here? Davis Riley. Oh, okay, so here he is right here. Oh, he doesn't have a better page than that. Let's go back here. So where is he? Where's his pick? Here, let's click on images. Here he is. Here's the guy with the minus 14 now. So let's just look at his birthday real quick. Because I'm just curious if we're just gonna hit more 14s. Oh, okay, December 17th, right there. There's that guy. He's got the December 17 birthday. All right. So that's the guy. He's got the minus 14. So December 17. So I guess we're gonna put that in the calculator. Since he's first with the 14, let's go over here. The date calculator. All right, so let's share this. All right, so you're sharing. Okay, so December 17th, we're going to run that Davis Riley. And we'll run it to this death date, Grayson Murray here. Since we're landing on the 20 or on the 14s, let's see. Let's just see what happens. So 160 days after his birthday. 5 months, 8 days. Didn't we have a 58? Maybe I'll just have to leave that 58 there, and then we'll look at it. Because I thought they said something about a 58. Look at that. Leaves 14 days in the year. Oh, it's magic. You see that right there? That's the guy who's shooting. It said 14 under. Is that how you say it? Minus 14. Number one on the leaderboard. His birthday leaves 14 days in the year, December 17th. And it's like, so we're on slide 19. I have to go back now. First off, Colonial equals 36 like Grayson. Withdraws. And the Sony Open was the 14th day of the year. 114 like 14. Dead equals 14. Golf equals 14. And now we got to play the clip again where this guy mentions 14, the character speaking on the death here.
Webb, I know you just got the golf course and heard the horrible news about Grayson Murray. I know you knew him a little bit. Just want to get your thoughts and reaction to what the news you heard.
Yeah, Grayson and I, we have a long history. Ted Kegel, a dear friend, he taught me the game. He taught Grayson the game. I think I first met Grayson at my home club when Grayson was probably 8 years old, maybe 9. And he was the first winner of the Webb Simpson Challenge Junior Tournament that I've had for 14 years. And so,
wow. And Davis Riley with is it minus 14? Do we need? I don't know. But look, you see what it says: total minus 14 or 14 under, whatever, however you want to say it. I see the number. And his freaking birthday leaves 14 days in the year this year. Look at that. And you also get 52 numerology. Oh, that's his last birthday, excuse me. Which that's what we ran, right? Yeah, his last birthday. Ooh. Or, I guess depending on the year, it's going to be 14 either way. And you see the 18, don't they have 18 holes usually? That's amazing because that's on the fly. And there's going to be more numbers that land there, but let's go back to slide 19 now, where we were. Perfect. Perfect. It took me a long time to get to this point, Murray said in January. That was 7 years ago. Over 7 years ago, I'm a different man now. I would not be in this position right now today if I didn't put that drink down. And they keep saying 8 months ago. And remember, that's Webb Simpson's birthday, 8/8. And he even said 8 or 9 years as well. He even said an 8 along with that 14. And that is no coincidence with that 14 landing. Okay? And that just shows that it's all ran on numbers. It's just a script. I don't know if these characters are aware, or they're aware somewhat of what's going on here, but catching those numbers like that and hitting the matches, it's not as easy as it seems. So a huge loss for all of us, the quote here. Okay, and here's where this guy comes into play. This is perfect. Peter Malnati, Peter Malnati played with Murray at Colonial. He offered to go on the CBS telecast Saturday afternoon and immediately broke down trying to talk about him. It's a huge, and I have the clip. It's a huge, and I'm risking playing the clip again, right? But oh well. Not doing it for money, and I don't get paid on this. This is for all of us, all right? It's a huge loss for all of us is what this says. Wow. On the PGA Tour, Malnati said, maybe they'll verify how to say his last name properly, but as much as we want to beat each other, we're one big family. Family, right? Right? And we lost one today. It's terrible. So let's play him he's breaking down here. And I'm not sure if the footage is allowable, but we're going to play it. And I probably shouldn't even have said that, right? Terrible, terrible acting there. That was cringeworthy. Sympathy with the death. But I mean, we're seeing all these numbers hitting, especially with the 14s, and we're suspicious now because this could just happen to us as well as, people pass that are connected with us, right? And that's what they want us distracted with these characters. They don't want us to know as Richard's here, Richard's well aware now with the number connections and what is going on. And that doesn't mean that tragedies don't happen, but what is it with this number thing? Oh, Nicki Minaj got arrested. Look at that up there, Nicki Minaj arrest. Is that what that is? I'm gonna have to look at that. If someone knows about that, let me know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get into that Nicki Minaj arrest, whatever that says up there above. Okay. So there's the breakdown, and she's like cringing. She's like, "Oh man, struggle, bad acting." And he mentioned, it's kind of funny. Here, let's listen to it again. All right, so here's like a part 2 of that interview or whatever they want to call it. Struggling. Man, that guy, that was cringe-worthy, even from this side of it over here. So that's Peter Malnati, however you say it. He's got the June 13 birthday. So, and Grayson Murray dies 2 weeks, 5 days before his birthday, Peter here. And again, Grayson dies 25/5, like 2 weeks, 5 days before Malnati's birthday, or Malnati, whatever. However you say it. Malnati. But you see that right there. Okay, so we're hit perfect. Sympathy with the death though. And let's listen to Webb Simpson again, hit with that. Oh, let's play this.
Right now, condolences are pouring in on social media after a 30-year-old pro golfer dies after withdrawing from the Charles Schwab Challenge at the Colonial in Fort Worth. Grayson Murray is a 2-time PGA Tour winner. He died this morning, 1 day after he withdrew. Right now, it is not clear what might have led to his death, but all who knew him and played with him are expressing shock and grief. Murray was ranked 58th in the world, and he was coming off a tie for 43rd in the PGA Championship last week. He also made the cut in his Masters debut, finishing 51st. We are following this breaking story for you with the crew at the tournament in Fort Worth, and we will bring you more on WFAA News at 10.
Is this the guy they're talking about right here? Or is it... Hold on. Charles Schwab. Remember, Rick Ross mentioned that in the Drake diss. Let's pull up the company, I guess. Damn, it's going to be hard to figure out. Financial services company. Let's see. Who is Charles Schwab?
According to Wikipedia, the Charles Schwab Corporation is an American multinational financial services company.
So it's probably this character, born July 29th. Let's click on this. Okay, so they named this tournament, and this is... So was this the guy they used for the cover of that original Drake diss, the Rick Ross one? He was saying something about Charles Schwab. Was it this guy with Drake's face or something? I don't know. So this guy's born in 1937. How old was he when he died? Or is he still alive? Oh, he's 86 right now to get rid of. He's born July 29th. The 205th richest man. Look, you get a 25 again. And we just hit with the 25. The 25th richest man. Look at that. Right there in the world. Now we can go back over here to the slides because we just hit. Look at that. 2 weeks, 5 days before Peter Malnati's birthday, Grayson Murray dies. You see that? And it's like the Charles Schwab, however they want to give it to you or say it, the Charles Schwab tournament, or the Colonial, right? Is that what it was? But yeah, you get the 2 and the 5 just like that. Bam. And it looks like there's a lot of Schwabs as I look down there. But yeah. Okay. Well, damn, that was nice and easy. So I have to go look at the Nicki. I'm gonna look at Nicki Minaj real quick. But just to pull it up because I'm interested. I see it up there at the top. I missed it. I'm gonna pull that up just to see what it's about real quick while we're right here. Let's see. And maybe this is connected to Scotty Scheffler somehow with this death. Possibly. But let's go back here. Let's look at this Nicki Minaj. Nicki Minaj arrest. What's this about? Briefly arrested. Just like Scotty Scheffler briefly arrested. He drug a cop, an officer, and they let him play golf later. Can you believe it? Nicki Minaj briefly arrested, fined at Amsterdam airport. Took my bags with consent. Is this like the Kelly Rowland story where it's just supposed to be like the angry black woman? Is this supposed to be that? Oh, marijuana. Brittany Griner. I knew Nicki Minaj was due for something. So I'm going to have to go look at this, I think. And I have another one I want to drop. I keep hinting at on the I1 channel, EYE and the number 1. I've hinted at it a few times. I just got a couple more slides to finish. And it's pretty simple, but it's wow. Very interesting. So look at this. I'm going to have to look at this. So this is going to have to go on the Daily Decodes 81 channel, which we're on now. So yeah, I'm definitely going to have to look at this one. Oh, you know what's amazing, Richard? You want to hear something absolutely amazing, Richard? Nicki Minaj has the 12/8 birthday. 128, December 8th. And let's not forget J. Cole and Rick Ross with the 128 birthday, but January 28th, 128. Yep. Drake born in 86. Yeah. And his birthday leaves 68 days in the year. And Drake's probably connected with this because he's synced up with Nicki Minaj, right? And this is probably going to be synced up with the Brittany Griner thing somehow. Insects and flies buzzing. Big spider over there. That's amazing. And that's how you know the celebrities are just to distract us. We're all ran on numbers. And Sinead O'Connor was born 12/8, and my last name's O'Connor. Marijuana equals 88. And Webb Simpson has the 8/8 birthday. The guy right here in the middle. How come those guys got the same hat on? Are they in the same golf club or whatever? Maybe, I don't know. But damn, I'm getting better at those thumbnails. What's he throwing up over there? So the Sony Open, was it worth it? So we'll play this one more time.
Right now, condolences are pouring in on social media after a 30-year-old pro golfer dies after withdrawing from the Charles Schwab Challenge at the Colonial in Fort Worth. Grayson Murray is a 2-time PGA Tour winner. He He died this morning, one day after he withdrew. Right now, it is not clear what might have led to his death, but all who knew him and played with him are expressing shock and grief. Murray was ranked 58th in the world, and he was coming off a tie for 43rd in the PGA Championship last week. He also made the cut in his Masters debut finish.
There's that 58, ranked 58th in the world. There it is. There it is. Does it connect with the 14 that we hit on with the birthday here? Ranked 58th in the world, and look at that. Dead 5 months, 8 days after Peter Malnati's birthday. And Peter Malnati's birthday left 14 days with all of the 14s. Look at that. Wow. Oh, and look, dead at 30 on 525. 5 plus 25 is 30. Dead on. Let's not forget, let's not overlook that May 25th is the 146th day of the year, Donald Trump's birthday, 14th day of the 6th month, and Donald John Trump equals 220, and that day leaves 220 in the year. But Grayson Murray dead at age 30 on 525, and you add it up and you even get 30. Damn. Martin mentioned health again. Ugh. History just repeats with the negative with that character. I think you that butchered what you were trying to say, Richard. But damn, easy money as we're heating up here in Arizona. That lands, man, that landed, and I don't know much about golf. That landed pretty heavy. Ooh. Dude is absolutely struggling, man. She just let him sink too. You don't let your, this is like your partner in crime right here.
Things.
It's your partner in crime and deceiving us. She let him sink right there. Do they even care anymore? It's blatantly obvious. And what kind of symbol, what kind of hand sign are we throwing up? I don't know. It's going to be, Hawaii surfs up, right? Is that what it is? So Grayson Murray, I appreciate y'all. I'm live. I'm enjoying the day off so far. Just thankful to have the time. I don't want to be too high, not too low. Okay. So try to enjoy your day no matter what y'all are doing. And I kind of wish it was Friday again and I was off Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. That would be nice. But yeah, it's really Sunday already. Damn. But I'm glad y'all tuned in. It's sympathy with the death here, but why is everything ran by the numbers and what's up with these number connections? Okay, we want a straight answer. So no matter what we're talking about here with the deaths or are these individual rituals or whatever, that we can go the other route, right? And what's up with these numbers and how come we weren't taught more about this as we were younger? We're still not really being taught about it. We have to kind of catch on to it, separate ourselves from the deceivers, and then seek more knowledge, right? So, yeah. Again, sympathy with the death here is what they're saying. Grayson Murray at age 30, one day after withdrawing from the Colonial. PGA Tour says. So that's what they said. So that eliminates any kind of deceit right there in their eyes. But I'm not letting them off the hook. Appreciate you, Richard. Anybody else watching this or who will be watching this later? Until next time.